Howdy, hi. It is Do Your Job Sports, college basketball picks and predictions for Saturday, March 29th, 2025. We're looking at the only two games of the day. Let's get into the video. All right, so first things first, we're going to recap a very, very unfortunate 2-4 day, bringing our season record to 473 and 446. So let's talk about these games. First one, we had Ole Miss plus 3.5 against Sparty. This was greasy. It was close. Came down to a last-second shot that hit. Ole Miss, they lose by 3. You gosh darn right, baby. Let's go. Vegas, you think they're not sharp with the lines? The line, plus 3.5, they lose by 3. The over-under, 144.5, it lands on 143. Vegas knows what they're doing. Our other winner was Purdue. We had them plus 8.5 against Houston. They lose the game by 2. I forget who was the one who actually made the putback layup with 2 seconds left. Hold on. Scroll. Uzan was the one who did it. Tugler made the assist. That is Houston Cougar basketball at its finest. So shout out to Purdue for covering. Your season is over. But a 2-point loss to Houston, pretty good. All right, then we had our losers. Both overs, L. Kentucky plus 4.5, L. I feel like this over should have hit. They did not score a single basket in the final 2 minutes of this game. Final score ended Kentucky 65, Tennessee 78. That is 143 points. We needed one basket in the final 2 minutes of the game, and we did not get it. So they don't cover the 4.5, and we don't get the over. Then we had the choke job of the century from Michigan. They were up 9 points with 12 minutes left, and you can't cover 9.5. How are you winning by 9 and you lose by 13? I think Auburn went on like a 35-14 or some ridiculous run to end the game. Auburn wins 78-65. Michigan's season comes to an end. They shoot 36% from the floor, 29% from deep, 15 turnovers, and they lose the offensive rebound battle by 8. You are not going to win many basketball games doing that. All right, that's the recap. Pretty shit day in basketball. We only have 2 games tomorrow, and then the games actually pick back up because they have that weird Las Vegas tournament with a bunch of teams whose players have already entered the transfer portal. I have no idea why they're playing in that tournament, but here we are. So let's get on to the games for tomorrow. All right, these are all of the games for tomorrow. So I'm going to bet both a spread and the over in both because I'm a degenerate asshole and that's what I do. First game, Texas Tech, Florida. I am done fading the Gators. I am taking Florida minus 6.5. Also taking the over 156.5. Texas Tech coming off of that crazy overtime win against Arkansas. I think they were down 16 points with 10 minutes left. I think they're going to struggle here coming off of an OT game against Florida, who's probably the best team left in the tournament. You can maybe argue Duke, but Florida versus Duke, I think I'd take the Gators right now. Texas Tech, they have beaten so far UNC Wilmington, Drake, and Arkansas. So this is a significant step up in terms of level of competition they're playing. Texas Tech averages 81 points a game, played a bottom 75 pace, shoot at 47% from the field. They love the three-point ball. They make 10 threes a game. They are going to get dominated on the offensive glass. If they're going to want to stay in this game, they're going to have to hit it from deep. And if the threes aren't falling, this one could get ugly real quick. Florida, they have beaten Norfolk State, UConn, and then Maryland in their first 3 games. They score 86 per contest, played a top 75 pace, shoot at 47% from the field, second best in the country in rebounding. They have a top 50 defense. They've been playing good teams all year, seeing as though they're in the SEC. Texas Tech does have a few injuries to figure out. I think Florida rolls. Give me the Gators and give me the over. The next and final game is Alabama and Duke. I'm going to take Roll Tide plus 6.5, also taking the over 173.5. After seeing what Alabama did to the Mormons, I don't think I'm fading them, and they're an SEC team, so I'm definitely not fading them. Duke, they've been great, But their previous game, I thought they looked a little lackluster down the stretch. They let an Arizona team score 93 points on them. If Arizona can score 93, Bama might be able to break another March Madness record and score 130. Bama, they've beaten Robert Morris, St. Mary's, and BYU in their first 3 games. They scored 92 points per contest, play at the fastest pace in the country, shoot at 49% from the field. They match up really well against Duke. Most of the time, teams just don't have the athletes to compete with what Duke has. Alabama's got the athletes. You can stick Cliff Amore down low to deal with Malawatch. And then I think Grant Nelson is going to be a decent matchup for Cooper Flagg. They're both tall white dudes, and I kind of like that. So I think it should be good. I like Mark Sears over Duke's point guard. I think he's much better. Also, Mark Sears made, I think, 10 or 11 three-pointers in his previous game. If he's shooting that lights out from deep, Duke doesn't stand a chance. Duke has beaten Mount St. Mary's, Baylor, and Arizona in their first 3 games. They score 84, played a bottom 100 pace, and shoot at 49% from the field. If it was anyone else other than Bama, maybe Florida I'd take as well. But if it was Duke versus literally anyone else, I'd be on Duke. But here, I think Bama can compete. Give me Bama. Give me the SEC. Roll Tide. Let's go. All right. That's going to do it for me in this video. I appreciate you guys watching and tuning in. And hopefully, today, I don't get my ass kicked. Peace.